Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, I just want to say look how good I look in my boyfriend's clothes. Everything but the socks are his. Shirt and shorts are his. Anyways, let's get on to what the video is actually about. And that is reviewing the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. The first match was Nia Jax and Shayna versus Charlotte and Asuka. Was a meh match, not the worst, but was meh. I'd say the third worst. So, yeah. There's only 6 matches, and if it's the third worst, that means you can do the math. Nia and Shayna win, cause Shayna pins Charlotte after Lacey gets involved with Ric Flair. Asuka got knocked out or something somewhere else. And that's how the finish was, and it was just meh. The second match was the match that started off the pay-per-view, because the other one was on the pre-show. This is the main card. Drew McIntyre versus Goldberg. It was only a 2-minute match, thank God. Second worst match. But I'm glad it was only 2 minutes. And Drew won, so that's good. Goldberg can go, away now forever. The next match was the worst match, and that was Sasha Banks versus Carmella. It was just boring, bland. They already had, 2 matches before that, so boring. Move on. Carmella's not that interesting. Sasha's gear wasn't that interesting. Glad Sasha won, though. I knew she would, so we're gonna move on. Now we get to the best match of the night, which is the Women's Royal Rumble. Started off with Bayley and Naomi, who got the first and second entries in my very first original prediction video. Woo, glad. And then Bianca came out, followed by Billie Kay, who was the best one in the match. Then we get to number 8 when Jillian came out, which was a shock. I was not expecting her at all. And then Billie, Julie, they teamed up. That was great. Then Victoria at number 10. In my original prediction video, I included her, though I put her as number 26. Moving on, we're glad that Victoria was in it. And then the biggest surprise of all, to me, was number 12, Santana Garrett. I know she's still in NXT, but they never use her, so it's a shock that she was in the Rumble. She was this year's ILE. And then moving on, we got Rhea Ripley coming out at 14. Then we had Nikki Cross come out, and then she got eliminated by Carmella, which is kind of weird, because Carmella already had a match, and I hate when they do double duty, especially for the women, because they have so many. Charlotte, Nia, Shayna, and Carmella, they had a match before this, so they all did not need to be in the match. But Charlotte is Charlotte, so I don't know why the rest of them were in it. But Nikki Cross had no interaction with Alexa Bliss. And then Alexa Bliss came out, and I was like, what is that? She was in the match for less than 2 minutes, and she didn't even do anything. Her attire was ugly. And yeah, we're just going to move on from that to Lana eliminating Nia. Glad she got her retribution. Sad that Keith Lee and Reckoning, aka Mia Yim, had COVID, so they couldn't be in it. Natalya was number 30. She came out. She was in the final 4. Then got eliminated. She was kind of boring. She eliminated Lana, sadly. Then we had the final 3, which was Charlotte, Bianca, and Rhea. Rhea and Bianca eliminate Charlotte. That was cool because they had a triple threat last year. If you don't remember that, that was cool. Then it ended with Bianca winning, which was a surprise to me. My friend Miracle predicted her winning, and she was right. And then the next match was Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns. That was the second best match because of how crazy it was. Kevin Owens got hit by a golf cart. That's probably the only Roman Reigns match that I like. So Roman won as usual. His whole cuff thing was a whole mess up, and everybody knew that, but the match was pretty entertaining, and yeah. Then finally we get to the Men's Royal Rumble. Third best match, not as good as the women's, but still good. Carlito came back. He was jacked. The Hurricane was in it for some reason, but let's talk about number 21 though. 21 was Dominic Mysterio, and Alicia Fox was number 21. That's my favorite number because of 21 Pilots. And 2 people that I like were both at the 21 spot, so I'm just thankful. And Dominic got an elimination. He eliminated King Corbin. I like King Corbin, but I'm glad that Dominic got an elimination on him. My boyfriend's favorite, Ryan, he likes Braun Strowman, and when Braun came to the ring and only eliminated 2 people and got eliminated, he was upset. And then the final 2 were Edge and Randy Orton. Randy Orton was gone the whole match because of his leg, and then he came back to try to cheat and win, but Edge threw him out, and Edge won. Edge entered her at number 1, which my friend Justin assumed that Edge was going to win when he was originally supposed to be number 2, but he couldn't wait, so they moved him to number 1 because Shawn Michaels and Chris Benoit are the only 2 people who have won from the number 1 spot, and they can't say Chris Benoit's name anymore because of what he did, so they yeeted him out, and then Edge now has done it too. Miracle also predicted that, so she was right about both Rumbles. I thought Big E and Rhea Ripley were going to win. I also thought Bayley was a favorite to win, and Ronda Rousey. I thought The Rock would win the men's from the beginning too, but COVID has no fans, and The Rock is not about that, so. The men's one was not as good. It was the 3rd best match. The women's one excelled, slayed. I cannot even. Mickie James looked like cool. Her outfit, Billie Kay's outfit looked nice. The best was Lana's. Lana's looked really pretty. And yeah, that's my review of the Royal Rumble. I kind of went everywhere on this, but I'm going to include some pictures of the Royal Rumble because, yeah. Thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that, and bye.
But it's not fair, going sick in the head, trying to get you there.